Minecraft just added a ton of new armor types, and I'm going to show you all of them today. So, there's a new thing in the game called templates. Right here is a netherite template, and you get it by going to a bastion in the nether and finding in one of those chests. So, how you used to be able to get netherite armor is you go up to a smithing table, you put your armor in, and then you just put the netherite shade on it. Pretty easy, simple, right? Now you have to have a netherite template to put it on, and then to put the armor in there, and then you could put it on there. So they did make it a little bit harder to do it, but there's another thing. You could only find up to 2 of these inside of a fortress. So it's gonna be pretty special. So there's actually a way to duplicate them. So you get this stuff, you put it in at the top, you put netherite rack, and then you surround it in diamonds, and then you get 2 of them. So you can just keep on doing this as long as you have enough diamonds. You just do as much as you want, and then you keep on duplicating and duplicating until you have as much as you want. So you're going to want to do that. After you have enough templates, you put your template in, put the armor, and then you put netherite, and then so you make normal armor. But you already seen netherite. That's already in the game. But there's so much more. At the nether fortress, that's how you find the netherite. But at all these other places, this is the NCD nether fortress, all these other places. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find all of these. Okay, so let's start off at the first one. So, all this is just a pattern. So, all these different patterns, you can apply any material you want, as long as it's one of these. So you have netherite, you have diamonds, gold, emeralds, amethyst, redstone, iron, copper, nether quartz, and lapis. So it's pretty useful. So let's just say on this one you have the vex pattern. You could put diamonds, you could put emeralds, you could put whatever color you want onto the pattern. Adding the stuff to the armor actually doesn't do anything to the armor. All it is aesthetics. Like, I wish you added something to it. Like if you had gold on netherite, then piglins won't attack you or something like that. They have to add something like that. So let's get started with all the patterns. The first one is the spire, and you can find it at an end city. So all the patterns will look the same in the inventory. They have the same look, but when you put them on, they look different. How you duplicate this one is you get the template, which is basically the same thing as the netherite template. So you can just duplicate. So this one you just need purple blocks. So again, how you do this is you put in your armor. It could be netherite, gold, chain, or iron armor. Just whatever armor you want to put in. You put in the template. So I'm gonna put the first one I showed you guys. Put in the armor, and then you could put in either emerald or amethyst. So you could put all the metals that I showed you before. So you could just put those all in. And then let's just say we want amethyst armor. Then you just put it all on. And then there you go. You have full amethyst netherite armor. Okay, so let's just go through all the patterns real fast. So we have the spire one, which I just showed you. Looks pretty cool. Then we have the rib armor. As you can see, there's rib, and I put it in gold. So it's the same crafting recipe. All you need is netherrack for this one. Next one is tide, and that looks pretty cool. I put emerald on it, and you need prismarine for this craft, and you find it at an ocean monument. Actually, this one is the different one out of all the rest. This one you don't find it in chests. You have to kill the elder guardian, and sometimes it drops it. So next one is vex, which I think this one looks really good. This one is in the woodland mansion, and you duplicate it with cobblestone. Next one is the eye, which I think looks really good, and you get it in a stronghold, and you craft it with endstone. Next one is the ward, and oh my goodness, all these new ones just look really good. And you find this one in the ancient city, and you duplicate it with cobblestone deep slate. Next one is wild, which I did quartz with, and it looks super nice. And you find this one in the jungle temple, and you duplicate it with mossy cobblestone. Next one is the coast one, which has a little dip there. It looks pretty nice, and you find it in the shipwreck, and you craft it with cobblestone. Next one is the dune. It has like a little circle in the middle, and you find it in the desert pyramid, and you duplicate it with sandstone. Next one is sentry, and it actually has nothing on the chest, but it still looks pretty cool. It has like a little rim around the helmet, and you find this one in the pillager outpost, and you duplicate it with cobblestone. Next one is the snout, and you can find this in bastion remnant, and it looks very nice. There's a lot going on, and you can see there's like nothing on the helmet in the front, but you go to the side and there's like stuff on the side. So all these look pretty nice, and you craft it with blackstone. And you don't have to just do them in netherite. You could do them in diamonds, iron, chain, and gold, which looks really good. I used the eye template on this one. Oh my goodness, this one looks kind of good. It kind of looks like I have eyebrows, but yeah, this one still looks pretty cool. I really like this one. The emerald and iron one looks pretty nice. I really like this combination, but not my favorite. I'd say this one is probably one of my favorites. It looks really nice. I really like this one. Something about this one is really nice. I really like the gold with the purple, but probably my favorite one out of all these is probably this one. So all these look really nice. So I'm going to try on all of them. So this one is the first one, the eye. It looks pretty good. Next one is the rib. And this one I made out of gold, but it looks more like copper. I don't know why, but this one looks, I don't know if I like it. Next one is the tide, and oh my goodness, this one looks pretty nice, especially with the emerald. Oh my goodness, I think this is my favorite so far. Never mind, the Vex one is my favorite. Like, look how good it looks. I know it's kind of simple, but it just looks really nice. And this one is the Vex one. But if you look in the back, there's nothing really in the back. But still, this one looks pretty cool. It's one of my favorites. And this one is the eye, and it looks alright. I wish it shined more, but it's alright. The pattern is pretty cool. I like it almost looks like an emerald in the center, but it looks pretty cool. Next one is the ward, and I don't really like this one, but it looks pretty cool. The red looks very cool though. It like pops out a little bit more than the other ones. I really like this one. This one is the wild one, and I'd say this is probably the worst one so far. It does not look good at all. Next one is the coast with copper on it. This one looks pretty good. The lines across it looks pretty nice. This one is the dune one, and I'd say this one's pretty cool. I really like the design on this one. This one is the sentry, and it looks pretty cool. It looks a little bit minimalistic. I kind of like it actually though. It might be my favorite one so far. And the last pattern is the snout pattern, and this one looks very cool. I really like this one. Although you can't really see the emerald from the front, you have to look to the side to see it, but it's still pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more Minecraft.